Got me feeling right.
Guys, before we get started, first and foremost, I like to give my apologies for not uploading last week. Last week was busy for me. I was doing exam essays, stuck in the books. I barely saw the day of light, and I probably only ate like once. But that was then. Here's today's now. Welcome back to the channel, guys. I would like to say Parfum de Marley has been on this road lately, this road of just dishing out the fragrances, and I'm so happy that they are, because their fragrances are so damn bold, unique, and just brings niche quality fragrance. Great stuff. Now, Parfum de Marley came out with 3 recent launch fragrances and in a short amount of time. They came out with Percival. Actually, let's start with the middle finger, because if I lean towards what I'm about to do, then I'm gonna freaking piss someone off. It's gonna be Percival, then Setley, and now is Kalan, the one that we're about to review. Now, I really thought that the fragrance that I looked at, the bottle was matte red, looks awesome. I thought it was something that already came out and I missed something, but it's a 2019, and I'm glad it was. So I was very excited to actually get my hands on a sample of it and test it out and see what my thought was. Like, I have a dry down here that's been going on for a while, and then we'll just start with the initial spray, because it's very interesting. So right off the bat, with with Parfum de Marley's perfume, you have to let it air for a while, because they all come out very strong, and this one no differently comes out very hardcore crispy into, so you can't just spray and just immediately inhale. You'll choke yourself. It's not a good idea. But initially, you get that blood orange note. That's what they said is on the top note, and then but then you get this lavender smell to it. Yeah, it smells fresh, very citrusy, warm spices, and I think the warm spices is due to the pepper, because you smell pepper in this. So the warm spices coming from the pepper. Um, And then you have this kind of sweetness, and that's probably it is a tonka. It's the tonka being there that's giving it more of a sweetness, kind of creaminess to it, but it's very enjoyable. Then you have this kind of rich woods note. Sandalwood note that's in there. It's very beautiful. I would say that it's kind of hard to categorize this one, because it has this barbershop scent, right? Because of that lavender. The lavender it's renowned in it's in the present. At least in my skin, it shows its face, but because of that tonka and that warmness, it's not necessarily a lavender, a barbershop scent. It creeps up a little bit more than that, especially with that very rich kind of woodsy kind of burnt note that's in there. It gives it more of a more, not complex, but it has a little more character into it. So this could be projected as a more character barbershop scent, but I probably won't say that at all. It has this warmness to it. I'm not sure I have amber in it, but it does. It's very warm. Now, this has this very mature scent to it. Definitely early 20s and up. He's becoming a man, It's taking charge because it's very deep. Not only is it sharp, but it has this very depth to it that it just has this almost similarity to what makes Latent exclusive what it is. It has this kind of masculine side to it, this kind of boldness to it. So it's not for anyone that's young. Now, as weather-wise, as season-wise, I would say that this falls a little bit more on spring, but a little bit more than let me start all over. It portrays more of spring because of that strong lavender, but don't get that twisted. This is like a kind of old season. It can take the cold because there is that type of warmness, so it gets a little bit tricky. When you apply it, you gotta be easy with trigger. Let's say if you spring or if you want to rock it in summer, be easy with trigger. Even though with that lavender note, there's also that warmness that's probably going to do wrong, but it does do well, and I do see it go well in the winter time. Projection wise, this thing grabs you. This thing literally grabs you. The initial spray and the dry down, they both grab you tightly. So, and then there's this, and I would say that the projection on this, I'm pretty sure it will last long. Like I said, I haven't spent the whole entire day with it. I should have spent the day with it, but I was kind of too excited and decided just to let it be what it is. So guys, I would like to thank you for watching. Now, I would say it's probably come out weird, but Kalan has this very loose, bold edginess to himself that will allow people to appreciate him in such a way.